gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. My microphone has crapped out on me. So I'm using a backup that I've had for a little while now. It seems to be working pretty well. I'm not sure how the audio quality is going to be, but I have a new one on the way, so hang in there with me. Hopefully everything is okay. Today I am sharing some Creme blushes with you under $10. These are some of my favorites that I have discovered in the drugstore. So if you're looking for a new one to try, I have a number of amazing options here for you today. The beauty that is Creme blushes is that it's wonderful for every skin type, but especially for more mature skin, because as we get older, things start to show on our face that we want to minimize, and Creme blushes do a really amazing job of minimizing fine lines and making it look like skin. That's one of the reasons why I have been gravitating more to Creme blushes, is because they look more natural, and powder blushes can tend to make skin look drier, older, etc. And so Creme blushes just add a nice radiant glow to the skin, and they add a very youthful look. The first one that I have to share with you is from Maren. This is their Cheek Cream in the shade Shell Pink. Very affordable brand, surprisingly, for the quality that you get. This is one brand that I have used over and over and over and over, and I'm rarely disappointed in any of the products from them, and this is no exception. This is such a beautiful color. Not only that, but it blends in so easily and looks amazing. And you'll notice that a lot of the shades that I'm sharing with you in today's video are peach, simply because I'm just drawn to peach. It's my thing, I love it. But this is one of my absolute favorite peach shades, and this price point is utterly amazing for the quality that you are getting. The next one that I have to share with you is from Rimmel. This is their Jelly Blush. The shade that I'm showing you here is Peach Punch. Not really a fan of jelly blushes usually, but this formula was pretty amazing, and I had to share it with you. It has a mousse-like consistency when you are applying it. A little bit does go a long way because it is very pigmented. The way it looks on the skin is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like skin, it acts like skin, it doesn't fade, and you would never know. I mean, it's just one of those beautiful blushes that I have just been absolutely loving lately, and I cannot recommend it enough to you. Milani has two different types of cream blushes. One of them is a liquid blush, the other one is a cream blush, but both of them look radiant on the skin and do add a youthful glow. So the first one I want to share with you is their Cheek Kiss. This is in the shade You're a Peach. Just like the Maren Cheek Cream, absolutely stunning application with this one. Very easy to apply, extreme pigment, so a little bit does go a long way. The next one that I want to share with you is another one from Milani. This is their Cheek Kiss. This is their liquid blush. It has a consistency very similar to that of concealer. The shade that I'm showing you here is Nude Flush, but it acts like a cream blush, looks like a cream blush, gives your skin the same effect as a cream blush. It's so beautiful. It's an easy one to work with, blends right in. Again, it's very pigmented, so a little bit does go a long way, but it's another favorite of mine that is at a very affordable price point, and I think that you would absolutely love it if you like working with consistencies like this and they are more friendly for you. You would really, really enjoy that one. Similar to that, Flower makes their, what are they called? Blush bombs. I love these things. I think the shade that I'm showing you here is Nectar. Love, 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 love these. Great color range. Again, they blend into the skin so easily. You really don't need much. I think I've had this tube for a year. I will have to throw out most of the cream blushes I'm showing you here today because a little bit is all you need on initial application, and the results are absolutely beautiful on the skin. If you have not tried cream blushes, you must. It really does make such a difference in how your skin looks, and it's absolutely flawless. It's gorgeous. Another one that I have to share with you is from e.l.f. I personally really love their putty blushes. Some people don't like them, some people really love them. So it's kind of like one of those products you're gonna have to try it out for yourself to see how you really feel about it. The shade that I'm showing you here is Turks and Caicos, which is one of my personal favorite shades. And what I love about these is, again, how easy they are to apply, and they blend right in. They last all day. Again, a great level of pigment with these. And what I liked about the e.l.f. Putty Blush line in particular is that the shades have a more neutral theme to them. They're very easy to wear across so many different complexions. It's not like you're going to find a hot pink or a really deep red. I mean, those shades are good too, but these tend to be more neutral from what I've seen and a lot more wearable for every day, which is why I love them. Recently, I have really gravitated to the LA Girl Soft Matte Cream blushes. They're very similar to the e.l.f. Putty blushes in the color range. Very neutral, easy to wear everyday color range. And they have a more liquid consistency similar to the Flower and the Milani ones I talked about previously. But again, extremely easy to blend into your skin. They look like cream blushes. They're very natural, effortless. You can't tell where your skin ends and the makeup begins, and that's what I love about products like this. And even though the label says that they have a matte finish, in my experience, it's not really mattified. It's more velvet. So it's a little dewy and it's a little matte. It's kind of in between the two. So it's not as drying looking on the skin. Last one I have to share with you is from a brand I had never tried before, but I was on Amazon looking for some more affordable cream blushes to try, and this came up in my recommendations. It turns out it is really amazing. So this is from a brand called Juicy Pang. It's a Korean beauty brand, and there's no real shade name on here. It just says CR01. If I'm able to find the shade name, I'll have it listed for you below in the description box. But it's amazing. It's like a cream to powder like consistency, but it looks really silky on the skin, and it's really easy to apply. The only bad thing about this is what I run into with products I end up really loving. They don't have a huge color range with this one. If memory serves me right, I think they only had about 4 shades total. But if you can find a shade that is complementary to your skin tone, it is a really great formula. It's beautiful on the skin, and it's one of those that doesn't look drying. It doesn't look like anything other than skin. I don't know how else to describe it to you. It just looks really great. That's what I say. If anyone is curious about the brushes that I use for applying cream blushes, I'll just quickly give you a general overview here. I love this one in particular. This is the Putty Primer applicator that e.l.f. puts out. It's made for putty primers, but I have found it to be extremely effective for cream blushes, and I love it because it has that dense, very tightly packed bristles, and this makes applying cream blush and blending it so easy. So if you can find this little brush, that is my absolute favorite for applying cream blushes. I also gravitate towards angled flat top brushes like this. Now this is an old one from Makeup Geek, so you can't get these anymore. But if you can find brushes that look like this with the flat top, very densely packed bristles, that's usually what I will use to apply a cream blush. I also tend to use oval brushes like this for cream blush application, so I will first apply it with that and then use like a sponge to blend it out. And that's typically what I will do, is I'll apply it with a flat brush and then I'll take a damp sponge and use that to blend the edges and melt it into the skin a little bit more. If you've been looking for a new cream blush to try, I hope that any one of these choices has inspired you to try something new and different. If you're interested in any of them, I'll have them listed and linked for you below in the description box. And if you have a recommendation that has been fabulous, feel free to share yours below as well. I always welcome your comments and your feedback. I love to hear from you. I love to hear how you're doing. Share, share, share. If we can pray for you in any way, let us know. I just want you to know that I am speaking joy, love, and life into you, and I pray that you have a blessed weekend ahead. Love and hugs to you, and I will see you again next time.